Okay, so I've got a new studio set up with slightly different lighting, slightly more informal conversations, not so much about the research I do, more just commentary on things that are happening in the world, and from the very trivial to the very significant, hopefully. But today on Twitter, I saw a whole discussion take place about whether Sex and the City is better than Sopranos or vice versa. People get very angry about these things and discuss the relative merits of things that are ultimately both remarkable pieces of artistic work and in very different ways. And I guess they become popular because people feel strongly about what they're trying to do. But for me, it comes down a little bit to taste. I watched both of them. I watched more The Sopranos and probably feel more committed to that as being a more groundbreaking piece of work. But I think we have to sort of break up our evaluation of these things into various components. One is its contribution to televisual history, its contribution to understanding humanity and the insights that it gives us about our place in the world, and also the way in which it connects with different communities and audiences at different times of their lives. And I think quite likely more people felt more strongly influenced by the lives that were played out in Sex and the City compared to The Sopranos. And yet within The Sopranos, we see the sort of wrestling of anguish about how we deal with public and personal morality. So in very different ways, they're dealing with things that help us get through life. And I suppose people feel strongly about these things because they feel that if someone's criticizing their experience of this artistic work, then somehow their way of life or their lifestyle is being criticized. For my part, they're both phenomenal. They both did something incredibly important for television. They represent aspects of our history that are profound, historic, and important. And yet, if you didn't watch either of them, they're pretty much irrelevant to you completely. So we've got a whole gamut of different perspectives around these. But my advice is watch both of them. And I think if you immerse yourself in the journeys of all of those characters, you really find something that can help you think about the world more clearly. And that's what great art does.